All right. Heading over to pick up Jacint. Shit, we gotta turn this music off. God damn. Here we go. We're back at it. Time to pick up Jacint for some lunch.
How you talking to the popo? No long run, get a big boy talk.
Nice.
Cool, man. Yeah. Fucking angry chicken.
Yeah, let's do an English chicken.
Today we're gonna.
You want to go to the one in Oranienstrasse or there's another one as well?
I go to usually the one in Kreuzberg.
Yeah, that's in Oranienstrasse.
Yeah. But that one parking is a bit. It's not bad, but it's a bit annoying.
To be honest, it's in between. Sometimes it's super easy because I also go there for a bunch of. I go
What
there
about
for like Goldie's? Have you been to Goldie's?
What's Goldie's?
Man, like that burger there is like killer.
Shit, do we have two burgers?
I mean, it's just
can,
really next
we'll
to
do
each,
it. We'll do it the
really
next time.
to each other.
We can have as many reviews as we want.
You don't know Goldie's, really? That's
No.
the best hangover food ever.
So the question is,
Yeah.
the question though is, the Alex one.
Will you bring me back?
Yeah, bring you
Okay,
back.
cool.
The Alex one is more like has a bigger road.
Alexanderplatz.
No, in the Angry Chicken Alexanderplatz, but they always have something wrong. Like they don't have this, they don't have that. Whereas the Kreuzberg, let's go to Kreuzberg.
Yeah, let's go. I've been to the Kreuzberg one a couple of times.
Let's just do it properly. And no, I felt today. The thing was, I was like, sometimes life is it just goes, And I was reading about this guy who was talking about he's sailing across the Pacific Ocean or some shit, And he was saying like sometimes, with sailing you don't really control or know what the fuck you're gonna do. Shit's just happening, and when you stop controlling, you can start living. And in the ocean, there's all these crazy things. Like, oh yeah, he sailed on a raft, not even a yacht, like on some raft shit. Like, and he does everything.
About this?
Yeah, he navigates through like the through the sun and all this shit. Anyway, it's like this. Probably it's the new hipster shit, Fuck your sourdough shit. It's the fucking going across the Pacific Ocean on a raft. And he says like, he would just have these crazy days where like day after day, fish just flies onto his raft, Breakfast just comes to him. And today I feel like this. I was like, you know what? I know that they have this Tesla shit, but it's rare. There's only a few of them, and you never see them.
Wow.
And today I was like, I feel like today for Jacint we're gonna have a Tesla.
I appreciate that. I mean, this is the first time.
Sure enough, there was a Tesla right in front. Almost right in front of the house. Next to the gym.
I do like this bumble thing here, to be honest. And this is what I liked in the i3, the BMW as well.
Yeah, they took that away from the other the Drive Now bullshit.
Yeah.
Now they just have some. It's like a fucking bait and switch. This is what I'm talking about. No, but this is the thing. Okay, as much as I love technology and all these new companies and shit, look, like I've been fucking, living the good life also because of a lot of these companies and shit, right?
Yeah, just continue now.
But the thing is, eventually you get fucked and you start to realize the dark side of this shit. And like, for example, the Drive Now stuff, when it started, it's really great. Just like Airbnb, like early days Airbnb, I traveled the world to like crazy nice fucking spaces. And give it a few years, it's just like going to any fucking Holiday Inn bullshit, and it's even worse. And you get so fucked. And yeah, anyway, the i3 used to be on the Drive Now, but they got rid of it, and now it's all some excuse my racism, but some fucked up French cars now. They got rid of all the all the nice cars. I mean, there's still some nice cars, but
I use WeShare nowadays if I have to use sharing. Actually, that was nasty, because like Volkswagen came in the business. There was like Share Now and Drive Now.
Yeah.
I think Drive Now was like the Beamer.
Yeah, and Mercedes.
And the Share Now was like Mercedes and these companies. And then WeShare came in with like Volkswagen. It was like way cheaper. I think it was like significantly cheaper. So they just like washed out the competition from Berlin. And if you really, I don't know, I haven't seen, to be honest, that many.
Which ones?
Drive nows or reshapes. I guess this.
I use both. I use all of them. Yeah.
It's good that we have. I have this.
They got rid of it in New York because people were abusing them. They were like, the Germans felt like the American people were too nasty in New York, and they backed out. That was like the statement.
I'm always have this dilemma. I'm having my car and just like, oh, do I need it? It's a lot of money. It's like, it just annoys me that, like, I don't know, 90% of the time I just don't use it. It just like stands there.
Really?
I mean, that's how it is now. I mean, like right now for the daily basis, I use it for like going to the office, back to the studio. That's like,
that's kind of lame.
Back and forth 12 kilometers, and most of the time it's like, yesterday I had to cross to Mitte, and it took me like 57 minutes and completely forgot about it. Like, it's like there was like 2 road closure, and like the channel was also closed, and it took me so much with bike, especially now that it's nice weather. Not to mention the fuel prices, of course.
Fucked up.
Never ever complained about the fuel prices because it's like a necessity. But now it's crazy, man. It is like fucking insane. I'm going home to Budapest at the end of June, and I'm just gonna make another trip in end of May. And I think I already booked the tickets for the plane tickets for June, but now I think for the other trip I'm gonna go with the car.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays just
flexible, but
sit down at home and shut up.
No, I have to get out, man. Like, it's like already like I get so much anxiety this morning as well. Just like looking at stupid social media, it just like makes me like nervous. It gives me a lot of anxiety and just hate people more. For example, there's tomorrow May Day. I don't know what's your plan for tomorrow?
Well, I was thinking at first I thought to film tomorrow. And I thought that would be funny to be in a bubble, you know, in a fucking stupid Tesla, and then look at all these stupid workers. Get back to work!
Yeah, but tomorrow is like, it's great. I think it's gonna be like, the city's gonna go nuts because, you know, like, I don't know, have you been here like in a
Yeah, but it's been pretty chill before Corona, but after Corona, I think.
No, like for two years that Corona there was like almost nothing.
Yeah.
But I remember I was 18, 19 was like...
No, that's pretty chill.
No, this is crazy.
Compared to what used to be in Berlin.
Okay.
This is always... You weren't here before.
Back in the days. Better, more rough.
Yeah, better.
Cool.
More fun.
I mean, I guess also depends where you're going. If you want to go, like, if you want to rage, then you go to, like, Kotti, you know? Like, we have this tradition, actually, it's pretty long. I think it started, like, more than 100 years ago when, you know, like in the... 1920s, they were like a huge protest. Like then the communists went out, and they had something with like some conflicts with the police, and the police killed a lot of like communists back then. So this is like something that roots back to those days. But I think both sides just like they're looking forward for this shit, you know, to rage and just like give out all the tension.
I wonder. I thought it would be a big year because now that COVID is done, there's just so much stored energy.
Yeah, that's why I think like tomorrow, I think it's gonna be fucking crazy. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I'm definitely going out and try to like work on my anxiety. Yeah, I just wanted to ask, like, does this have the insane mode as well? You know, like or that's just.
I think the T.
Huh?
The T.
The T.
Model T.
Okay.
But
Model
maybe
T. There's no Model T.
Yeah, the original, no?
It's S. You know why? It's like you have like
S. Yeah, the T. Yeah,
sexy.
sorry, I was thinking about the 4.
There's
no,
like
the S,
the 3, the X, and the Y.
Right.
So it says sexy.
Yes.
This guy. What do you think about like the Twitter thing right now with like the whole? He bought it and he's like posting these. What do you think about this guy? Huh?
I think it makes sense. I mean, I'm not crazy for him, and I don't hate him. I just think it's just a man of the times. He's the emperor of our times.
Yeah, kind of. Like,
he's buying Coca-Cola now.
It's more. You can't buy Coca-Cola. It's like
you can.
He doesn't have that much money.
It's not about him having money or not. It's about who's gonna give him money and what's the name? That stupid bank. The one that backed him for Twitter as well.
I think Berlin supports that idea completely.
To buy Coke?
Yeah, and then just put back the cocaine in it.
Why Berlin support it? Or just for the people?
Yeah,
but everywhere is life.
Yeah,
Everywhere takes fucking Coke.
That's true.
Get over it.
That's true.
But
That's why the globe is still runs around itself, no?
Yeah.
I just talked this morning with a friend of mine who lives white boy. He lives in Shanghai for 12 years. I think I mentioned.
Yeah. You told me about
like
this
a
guy.
restaurant and like a
How's
lot
it
of
going?
respect for him because he really made like.
But they really locked down for
Man, he's
quite
like,
hard.
I mean, he's still one of the privileged ones, you know. Like
Sure.
he had this restaurant, he had like a bunch of food. He said just like a lot of like frozen meat products, whatever. He has good contacts. Also, he lives in the house and facility where he lives. They have like an inner garden kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes he can sneak out because like he said that these security people are like
They don't
some
know.
of them are like the neighbors.
Yeah.
So and the food that, for example, he gets from like a government, some like I don't know what kind of Chinese food he was talking about, then he always gives to these neighbors, you know. So sometimes when he wants to go out or he wants to sneak
He's
into
bribing
his
them.
restaurant, yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
but that's how it works.
Yeah, for sure.
And you see these videos and it's like, yeah, I think it's like interesting and it's good to look at Shanghai because it's one of the biggest metropolis in the world. And it's a fucking human experiment right now, and
Well, that's the thing, you know. You want to go in tech, go to Shenzhen.
Yeah.
Go look at Shanghai. I've lived there. You like this tech shit, you know? China's all about the tech shit.
Yeah, man,
and
like,
those,
surveillance
even this,
system is
I
like-
was stressed with this. There's like cameras everywhere. It's recording, and I'm sitting here like, you know, what if I want to fucking have a wank in my rental car? Suddenly I can't.
Why? You have a camera in the Tesla?
Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
Look. I mean, I love. This is a music video right here.
Yeah,
It's
is.
so beautiful.
It is, yeah.
This is better. Can you take a photo? I want to have this for my part. We can cut into this.
Well, you having a vertical, horizontal?
Whatever, just max,
Let's do it.
maximum quality. I was driving on the highway and there was a Porsche. It looks like it's just so gangsta.
It is.
It's so beautiful, and it's so it's impossible to drive because, like, who gives a fuck about cinema when I can watch
Wait,
this shit all day?
This one has the automatic drive thingy?
Probably. I don't know.
Oh, can you do that?
I'm not sure.
You can give me a blowjob while you do
Yeah. I did that oh man, I got a funny story. I was.
Can I just like walk? I'm just curious. I've never seen like a Tesla before. Like, I mean, like while we're operating. Like,
Yeah.
Let's see, man. Oh fuck, it's German.
Yeah, I couldn't change the. Everything else can be in.
Pink.
I'm not sure this is. I don't think this has the auto shit.
No, everybody, all of them.
They all have it, but they don't necessarily. It's like that shit where
Unbelievable.
you gotta pay to get all the.
That's disgusting, man. Like they want, like if they're gonna do, I think that like just a lot of people are gonna like, I don't know, no idea how to change the language.
I couldn't. It was blacked out.
Display.
Anyway, let's just drive, man. Let's talk.
Yeah, let's talk.
Fuck this shit. It's just. Who the fuck wants to watch a bunch of tech boys confused about technology? It's the worst, boring shit. I hate these tech reviews, you know? I find it so embarrassing and sad when people start. I mean, I watch all that shit, but
That's
then.
the thing. You watch it sometimes
But
because
I
you like.
hate- but the
you wanna
thing
buy
is-
this thingy here, and then like, okay, let's see how it works, and then you have like.
Of course it's good, but then the sad part is everybody becomes. You're nothing more than a salesperson. You're nothing more than that dude that works at Best Buy to sell you to upsell you the latest fucking shit, and then you do it for free even. And you know, I mean, I watch it, but it's also like these unboxing shit. You know, it's sad. It's like, do you have nothing more in your life than just unboxing videos?
So you have so many options. You can choose like if you want to have like aggressive American male guy who's just like selling you
Yeah,
the
it's
shit.
true.
The Indian guy who's gonna like open the box for you and just explain everything. The
Me,
lady-
who's just
Yeah.
saying this is shit, don't buy it.
Yeah.
No, because
I had some issue. Like I don't know. I had some questions like Photoshop or like some technical.
yeah, everything's
problem.
on YouTube.
And then
I
there was
just
this
Google
like
it.
16-year-old Indian guy.
Exactly.
It was like such a specific task that I had to finish, and there was it. And then he made it, and I really I commented for him, and I said like, dude, thank you very much.
I know,
You
they're
saved my
lifesavers.
ad.
There's
Exactly.
random people,
I
and
think really I appreciate like YouTube like
but they're all working
better
for
than everything.
micro cents on the dollar, you know, to
Yeah,
hope to
of
get some
course.
fucking bullshit
Of course.
ads, and then it's so dystopian. Oh man, it's fucked up. But
Yeah, but regarding the other topic we were talking about, monetizing like talent or stuff. Yesterday I had a talk with Ryan from the company, a good friend of mine, and he said that it's like shameful that like some people, I don't know, photographers, makeup artists, stylists, whatever, what they charge for photo shooting, you know. And I just said like, from
What he said,
It's just like there's other people who just like making their like really they're working their ass off. I don't know, doing like physical job, working on production, doing whatever, busting your ass for small amount of money.
Yeah.
And there are these creative people who just think that their work worth X amount of money, you know. And I said, and I talk about, for example, what you said about these bigger clients, that how like on the end of the day you're the one who's making the job, and you get like a certain amount from that. But at the same time, you also, when you were there and you were a photographer and did the whole thing, you also like benefited from the system, no?
Sure. Yeah.
So I mean, when like what's the difference when you take a photo, or like I take a photo, or a third person take a photo for $100 and make that money for $2K, and you charge 15. I mean,
wait. It's one thing to have a philosophical discussion on economy, but what is the real issue here? Because here I sense it's not really about this. There's some other frustration. Like, what is he pissed about? What is the real problem?
So I think it's just like some people charges way too much for.
Well, because he wants to save money.
No, it's not even about that. It's not even about just it's like reflecting on those people, like on those hardworking people who. Yeah,
well, then you go give those. Go and hire a handyman and pay him 10 times more than he normally does if you feel so bad. Like, what's the you know, like. This is such bullshit, you know. Like, and it's like you're not the stylist or whatever, getting too much, and you're also not the handyman. Who are you?
I'm gonna help him into the car. Oh, that'd be nice, actually. I think we have so much in common, the three of us.
Really?
Hatred towards the world. Yeah, I love him a lot. He's a great guy, very talented, very a lot of passion, very passionate about what he's doing, and.
That'll be my next thing, where to do a three-way. Car YouTube chat bullshit. There's some guy in the back screaming and no one can hear him well, so he has to overcompensate.
Don't have the mic.
Yeah.
I just checked like your numbers and like how Instagram shadow bans you, like seriously. Like,
right?
Crazy, man. Like really. Like,
what the fuck?
Having 80,000 followers. And getting like,
hey, I used to have 93, 94, and I'm dropping like fucking like Spotify and the fucking prices.
they were interested in one part of your personality.
It's not even my personality. It's just I knew how to work that shit. But then you know what's really sad about this shit? Like I'm even the privileged one, like you say, right? Like I was watching this breakdown because let's talk about like NFTs and game
how's
shit.
How's that thing going for you?
It's going. Yeah. I research every day, but the thing is, it was so dark. I started to discover this because there's like these coins and shit that I also buy into. You know, like there's like this game Axie Infinity. You can get the Axie coin. You know, and then back in the days, I got in on that mana pump. You know, sand coin. All that shit.
I'm not into crypto or any of these.
Yeah, so just so you know, these are coins relating to metaverse shit, right? So NFTs, coin stuff. Anyway, I wasn't using them. I was simply trading, which they are available to trade. Like you can trade Tesla stocks, you could trade fucking wheat stocks, you could trade Spotify shit and short the fuck out of them. But you can. So these are just some random shit, and I never thought about it, right? And I'm thinking like, what the fuck, you know? Because the market cap in these things are growing, and there's a lot of money. Like recently, there was this thing where like somebody fucking stole $600 million worth of some fucking game coin shit, right? Like it's crazy, and it's super nerdy, and you know I found out about that shit. But what fucking scared the shit out of me and was so dark, and it's now. This is not what. People have warned us about this shit, but it's happening right now. So these game coin stuff, right? It's like, what are these games? It's these what do they call it? Play to earn games. So it's like, you remember like, what is that, Fruit Ninja bullshit? Or some other, like really dumb iPad games where you just click.
I love that when I was still
first
year of university.
It's good to like just chill out and you're just like hitting stuff, right? But it was nice for you to play that time because it's just for you to procrastinate, distract yourself, relax, right? But not for some kids in Philippines, okay? So what happens is these games, they offer you the potential to win money, okay? You play this stuff and you can earn. So Axie Infinity is some fucking, probably I'm gonna say I have a lot of mistakes.
Is this a sword game thing?
It looks like some Pokemon shit with God of War, with sword. It's all it's all together. And there's another coin that's with that too. So again, I don't. This is not a factual channel. This is all bullshit. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But what I learned was this fucking game. You have to have these Pokemon shit, Axie little monster things, right? And you get them to fight each other. And these fucking little shits, unfortunately, if you're poor and you just go in, it's practically impossible to win any money. You're just gonna get fucking murdered and wasted on the battlefield. You have to spend money to get money. And like everything else in life, right? And so you think, okay, fine, like you have to do that, and you have to get yourself a nice suit to get that job. You can't show up like a bum and expect them they're gonna give you the, good pay grade, right? You gotta come in with the fucking Tesla these days. You gotta come in with a fucking suit, go through the right college that you've spent a fortune on. And so that's what's happening in this stupid game. So these little monsters cost anywhere between $100 to $1,000 to be even worthwhile to be able to fight these games so that you can make fucking cents on the dollar. And so so what happens is, you have to go, and let's say you've got $1,000 and you're gonna be fucking aggressive. Today, Jacint, you're gonna go home and you're gonna be the fucking best Axie Infinity fucker and mine the shit out and beat all these Filipino kids in their dumb games and make a fucking load of money. How would you do it? Okay? And I'm gonna fund you. I'm gonna fucking back you up and give you all the money and get the best fucking Axie little monster shit. Okay? We're gonna drop 10 grand and get all the best shit. In fact, what we're gonna do one step better, because why only have one person playing the game when you can get a fucking farm of Filipino kids, right? And that's what's happening. So there are these kids who don't have money and they have to put up collateral so that they can get a loan to get a fucking some stupid monster so that they can sit on their fucking phone probably not iPad, some shit phone, not even an iPhone. And I saw these photos and videos of these fucking kids in Philippines. This is the newest sweatshop. It's not even sweatshop like with the fucking labor shit. It's like technology sweatshop. And they're sitting there and they incentivize to do this, and it helps also basically by me trading this coin, I'm also hoping that more Filipino kids will get on this game so that more people play it, so that there's more pump, so that there's more fucking price action, so that I can make some fucking profit on this shit too.
Technology is evil.
Oh my god, it just never ends. Never fucking ends. I was
That's
like,
what I said, you have this idea now, like from my old days, this idealization. I don't want to move to Portugal, but having like an alpaca farm, the first idea was goats. Goats are nice, goat cheese is great, but since again I was in the alpaca farm, alpacas are fucking great, and it's just good for my keep down my stress level.
I wanna do for the sake of the channel, we're gonna go to Alpaca Day. Alpaca.
No, the guy's like I mean, you will see this guy.
Is he gonna be cool with my little 360 camera?
I think so. I have to ask him about it actually. But
I mean, it feels different, the 360 camera.
Yeah,
it's
super
not
tiny,
and it's not confrontational. I'm not behind the camera, and like.
I know. I mean, I think I would say better. The best would. Yeah, I mean, depends how you hold it, but it's also nice to just like.
But you get to
off.
Sure. I'll do that for
just
myself.
Just like enjoy that ride with the.
No, but I gotta pump my YouTube channel. It starts now.
But an alpaca farm is a very nice option for like my elderly days. I think like growing tomato, maybe some weed. Haven't smoked weed for a month, by the way.
Are you feeling more anxious? You seem more anxious today. What's going on with you? Yeah.
I
You
don't
seem
know,
more.
just-
Is it? We just.
Maybe it's just the camera.
Yeah, but that's funny. That's really funny, because you and I are both professional photographers, and I think it's about time that we get,
I'm not used to this like being.
but you have a whole lifetime of guilt of putting people in front of your torture device. I think it's important to switch and feel
Yeah,
what
I
it's
agree.
like.
We talked about this earlier, and I also agree with you about this. I don't know. Okay, so angry chicken, huh? I usually always go for the fried one, just like fried chicken, with all the sauce.
The funny thing is, I like to go to Angry Chicken to get the burger. The one thing, to kind of continue my rebellious brand, to never do the right thing, go to the Angry Chicken to not get chicken.
I watched the first video you made, like the
The
McDonald's
burger?
one,
Yeah.
and I just after I watched the 15. You deleted that one, right?
No, it's still there.
No, there was like a 15-minute
Yeah,
version.
and then there's the full
And
one.
you made a full one, but I
Both
couldn't-
is there.
Yeah, okay. So first in the traffic jam, I was watching the 15 minutes. And I was like,
That's hilarious.
That was good. It's funny. And then I don't know. With one night when I just like as a background noise, I played the other one, and I realized the amount of food you ordered. Like what the fuck? Like seriously, man. I was like,
Wasn't that much?
it was.
I've
humongous
eaten
amount.
more.
Really?
I feel like you eat more than me.
I was also surprised, like, how the fuck this guy? I was like, look at him, he's like so thin, and like I could not eat that amount of food on my own. I mean, it's still like, I don't know, McDonald's junk food. Should we grab a burger from there as well after?
From McDonald's too?
No, but dude, we should go for both. We should go for Angry Chicken and Goldie's. Goldie's, like
Goldie's is here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just next to it. It's really.
Oh
Just have
my.
to check the. It's really nice.
Okay, we're gonna do a comparison,
yeah.
like a showdown.
Fuck it.
Angry Chicken. I mean, the real experience is to drive and eat.
I usually,
That's like the most American thing, you know? That's the invention of it. Like, who has time to stop and eat?
is there, like,
That's
a
European.
policy in this car to like not eat and.
Yeah, where
It smells good. It's right here. Just like the Goldie's.
Goldie. Okay,
Fucking
okay.
wait, man. They have like, wow, what's going on? Maybe just parking away because of tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so. Could be.
So they have like amazing fries, like different kind of, like a whole portion of just French fries with different toppings, but it's really finger-licking good.
We go to Girly. This is funny because I was like complaining about how, well, everyone complains about Girly, but the thing about Girly was Fabian would be always at Girly when he comes to Berlin because he's not from Berlin.
Yeah.
And then he would go and complain what a dump Girly is. But then it's like, why do you always come to Girly? And then life somehow just eventually we end up back in Girly, you know? It's
I mean, I went there when I lived here, exactly at Oranienplatz. I went there for my wheat, but these interesting little bubble as well.
yeah.
Girly.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to check this mosque here. Looks like really interesting. Have you been in a mosque in Berlin?
Berlin, no. Only in Turkey.
There's one really beautiful one next to Temple.
Ah, yeah. That one's
one
quite
is
popular.
nice.
I
Yeah.
see a lot of people coming. It's a very frequented.
My friend was like, "Why are you allowed to go there?" And it was like, "It's God's house. Everybody's welcome. You just have to take off your shoes."
Yeah. That's nice that you go.
Of course. I'm really
That's something that's really good about you, that you kind of just go and do stuff. Yeah.
I'm not PC, but I'm with you, bro. Just because we don't agree with everything, that doesn't mean that. I'm not,
Yeah,
you
I
know?
want to have a more disagreeing YouTube channel. I have this friend that I would love to get him on, but he's paranoid about his beliefs. That I don't know if he knows that it's not functioning. I don't want to say it's wrong. It's just I think there's a lot of like holes with his arguments, even for himself, according to his own logics. But the most unfortunate part is not his views. Is that like he gets paranoid. He's like, are
because
we
he's
on a
afraid.
secure line?
Yeah, because he's afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of fucking I don't know. I mean.
Afraid, you know,
mainstream.
because but he doesn't have a job. Okay, he doesn't have mainstream friends. He doesn't have, he doesn't have shit that he needs from. Like, what are you afraid of? Except for maybe your own like. I think the biggest fear is that you might realize that you're a fucking dumbass. I think that's the honest truth. Like that, I have that fear too. It's like you say all this shit and you believe, but maybe I'm fucking full of shit, and then anybody can actually, not even someone else, me recording and I watch it like, God, I'm so full of shit, so full of contradictions, and you know, but then I don't buy it. I don't buy my own shit, but I think that's the saddest part when somebody is so afraid, like, he's like, is this a secure line? I was like, who the fuck do you think you are, James Bond? You know, is this a secure line? Like, you watch too many fucking Hollywood movies, man. Jesus Christ.
It's over, it's done. You're under surveillance all the time.
But I think the solution to come out of the panopticon is to not give a fuck.
It's a cozy spot.
Yeah, look at this. It's like flowers and shit. This is pretty romantic.
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll go back.
Does this have like, I'm very curious about the acceleration of this car.
Exploration.
Acceleration.
Oh, you want to accelerate down that thing?
Oh, I just like then just
Just to feel it. Fuck. So it's instant torque, you know?
I said, you can also probably just hear it. Well, it was nice. It was pretty impressive, I have to say.
When I drove the Tesla S6, that was intense. I was starting to get motion sickness. It was like I was having such a fun, but
yeah, like no other like.
You don't feel this in gas cars.
No, not at all.
It's not the same feeling.
Not at all, man.
I mean, I drove a McLaren and that was intense, but it's not the same feeling.
I think acceleration from 0 to 100 is still not beating like any. Not maybe like the Bugatti is the only car like.
Yeah.
After like of course
but it's
later
like,
on it's definitely. You wanna eat inside or you wanna
yeah,
sit
inside.
outside? Of course.
Of course, we pay money. We pay good money for.
Okay, it's heavy.
We pay good money to be like grubs.
Yeah,
this is the most.
Like how much.
Note to self: probably cut that shit out. All right, how's the fries?
Well, Asians definitely don't know how to make fries. You have to say something racist.
Honestly, fries is the most widest thing. And of course, you got the mayo. Of course, the white boy got mayo.
Why? Do you need ketchup as well?
Only ketchup.
Really?
Mayo is so white.
Well, definitely. I hated mayo when I was a kid.
Have you seen? What's that guy's name? Who's that? Shapiro, Ben Shapiro.
Ooh.
That there was a joke about Ben Shapiro and his mayonnaise chicken. Everything has to be dry. He can't handle wet stuff. Like his wife has to be dry with the pussy. Hold on a second. You got the wrong.
You said angry chicken burger.
No.
What? What were you saying?
The burger at Angry Chicken, the beef burger. I was saying that's why I go to Angry Chicken not to get the chicken. But this is good. I actually never had this.
It looks fucking good.
I think it's funny to have an argument. You got the wrong burger, motherfucker!
I'm very sorry to disappoint you.
Alright, but it's good. This is the first time. But this is good. This is genuine because I've had the burger a million times.
Exactly.
Now we're gonna really experience this fucking food review shit.
Next time we go to some like Asian place, like authentic.
Authentic.
Authentic, yeah. So white boy.
Damn, it's good. It's much better than McDonald's. But McDonald's is McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's is fine. I like the way.
You know what I'm paying for at McDonald's? I'm paying for the drive-through. I want that drive-through shit. I love this.
Good.
I love.
I never had a burger at Angry Chicken. But it's also like, I just want some spiciness. I hate this, like when you go to the other Korean chicken, it's like, yeah, spicy. Give me the spiciest sauce you have. And it's still not spicy, because these Germans just cannot stay spicy. Like, it's so hilarious. You know?
So why do you think you have such a strong sadomasochistic tendency? Where do you think that comes from? Well, in general, like spice is one of those things. Like you want to feel stuff. You like the intensity.
Good question. I don't like pain.
You don't like pain? Mr. Piercing. You don't. Mr. Piercing doesn't like pain.
That fucking hurt, man.
What?
That nipple piercing?
Yeah, I bet. I don't dare.
Jesus Christ. I was just like,
Why do you do that though? You Mr. I don't like pain. Goes to get another piercing.
I mean, we talked about the flogging as well, you know? It was it got to the point that I was like, actually, maybe I think my relation with pain is like, we have a phrase in Hungarian, the magyar ember evés közben nem beszél. That means like Hungarian people don't talk while they're eating. So
Well, now
this is
with dirty Hungarians in the car, doing everything wrong. No,
Good.
it's a perfectly nice day. We could go for a picnic outside, but instead we sit in the car like perverts,
Yeah.
paying a lot of money.
I should feel ashamed that I'm eating in a car because I would never eat in my own. I mean, no,
That's why I got a separate car, so I know you would make a big moan about it. How are you gonna vacuum that shit the next week? But I think you like the pain.
Actually, I'm gonna vacuum the car after I got back today because it's been like really dirty inside for a month. And today was like, fuck, it's Saturday, it's nice weather outside. I had my meditation session.
That's a bit of a fetish also. I like it. It's like car cleaning is quite an activity.
I don't do it. I washed it yesterday. It was really satisfying. I was just sitting there. And it was just
Where do you wash it?
Hmm?
Do you wash it at the gas station?
I would say most of the time, yes. I have my spots where I know that they
You
do,
bring a
like,
bucket?
better washing. And then other times I do it myself. They have these like self-service places. It's also more outside, like Steglitz and these areas. Like really, it's a journey. It's a journey.
It's really a car lifestyle.
Oh,
I used to go to this car wash place in New York. They would have like the kind of broski places that really washes your car really nice,
Yeah.
you know, by hand and stuff. And then all the gang dudes come and line up. It's really like a you know, it's a kind of social scene.
I love it when it's like, especially when on the weekends. Also in Germany, it's packed. There's one next to, actually next to like IKSK. There's a really big one. It's a really big one.
Yeah.
And you see it on the weekend and it's like packed, and everybody just go there, you know, like German people, Turkish people, everybody just go there with the nice car and they just like want it cleaned. And it's a session, definitely.
It's like going to the sauna for the,
And you have,
for the car.
exactly. And then you have
And you talk about
you
your-
have the other guys when you have like, I go there sometimes on the weekdays, middle of the day, you know. I have these like young kids with sometimes some big cars, expensive cars. Then they have the time in the middle of the day to clean their car. I'm always wondering,
Fuck.
what's your business?
Okay, good.
Was it on?
Yeah, it's on. Panic.
I'm gonna have to get another burger this time. So, how do you like the burger?
It's not as good as the beef burger.
No?
No.
Fuck, we
The
have to
beef
go
burger.
back.
I mean, it's good for a chicken burger, but I don't think fried chicken is burger material. I think you should
I
have
agree.
fried chicken alone as a fried chicken. You know, and their angry chicken is good, and it's
I like
messy.
the bun.
Yeah, the bun is good, but I mean, I don't give a fuck about bread. Bread is bread.
I have to go to Five Guys as well once. I love Five Guys.
Yeah,
Fucking love it.
what do you love about it?
Wow,
But let's talk about this burger.
this burger.
What's
Juicy.
good about this burger?
I mean, oh, fuck.
What do you like about it?
Oh no. Sorry, Mars. Sorry, Tesla. I'm gonna go to hell. Well, it's juicy, I would say. I like the chicken part. I mean, I agree with you. If I would get like a burger in general, I would go for the one with the beef patty. Or they say like Burgermeister has some good veggie burger. I really want to try it, but just always when you get the hamburger, it's in the fucking name, no? It's a hamburger.
Yeah, I mean this burger. Look, here's a problem. You see, the chicken, it feels very wholesome. It's very chunky.
Yeah.
But the problem is the reason that I like certain types of chicken stuff or any kind of fried stuff is the question between meat and skin and flavor ratio. And the problem with this is that there's a lot of meat, which is theoretically good because you think, okay, this is not some scam meat. right? It's not just some bullshit thing. But the problem is that you get the taste of the chicken, which is fine. But I'm really here for that fucking. I'm not here for gourmet. I'm not here to know that you have the best organic chicken. I'm here because I want that angry flavor. And
I
there's
doubt that is organic. Oh. Easy, bro. Nah, I think one burger is enough.
yeah. But tune in next week for the continued adventures of burgers with
Next week
Ayoto.
we're gonna have some. Noodles, something. Little boxy.
And that's also annoying. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do that.
There's
then.
another one that the Fun Phoenix likes. That shit is spicy there. That place is pretty good and authentic. Why do you like these so-called authentic places, Jacint? Tell me
I
this.
just said like authentic for. I don't know, but I wanted like. I would love to do another set, even though we've been there already. The Longman Noodle House, it's one of my favorites. to be
Okay, I
honest.
wanna like hook up this secretly. Like forget asking permission. Just put it on and go in and order. Do the whole thing so we get more like
Yeah,
infiltration
we can
feeling.
have to do that as well. Yeah.
And then we're in the car.
I mean, like that place, like I do love it. For me, like for my white boy European taste who've been Southeast Asia once, I just love it.
I mean, look, I get that. Like
No, and then with like,
for Berlin, it's the closest thing that I've had. But
okay, so it's,
but
but was it close? You said this was the closest thing. It's not.
yeah, it's like, you know, if I take you to a German restaurant at the airport in Taiwan, you could also say this is the closest thing to Europe that you can have. It doesn't mean it's good.
I told you about my experience in this German restaurant when they had like the menu like goulash soup. I also have this like stereotype that was, oh, you're Hungarian, you must like there's like
I love that
goulash
shit.
soup in your fucking blood. No, I was like, yeah.
I love that
I think
shit.
it was like 4 years ago when I had my last goulash soup. It's not a thing. But they did have this fucking soup in the list. Szegedische Art goulash soup. Szeged is a place in like south of Hungary, and actually it's they're famous for another dish for like it's fish soup, but it's more like famous. But they had this like Szegedische Art goulash soup, and I was like, fuck it, let's do it. It was a Sunday. I had the one for my huge schnitzel, and the lady bring me the soup. I look at it, and it was like pretty brownish. So like, if you have a Hungarian goulash soup, I think it's like paprika is one of the essential things about it. And it was not a bad tasting soup. It's not about that, but it was like nothing like a goulash soup. So I had a few spoons and put it in the side. And the lady came back to me and was like, oh, it's nicht lecker? And I was like, well, it's lecker, aber das ist nicht goulash soup. And she was like flipped. It's like, what? This is goulash soup. And I was like, no, like, ich bin Ungarische, das ist nicht goulash soup. And she was so upset about it. And then I realized, like, this is, I think, the kind of the same feeling when you bring your like Asian friends to like places in
Thank you,
Europe,
finally.
or you bring your
Yeah.
like Japanese friend to like a sushi place, and it was like, dude, I'm gonna show you the best fucking sushi. And then he was saying like, nah, this is not sushi. Or this is not like, it's not Taiwanese noodle stuff. And he just like, yeah, but I do get it. Like, I get it now. So I mean, I guess.
But the thing is, if you actually have Taiwanese something, whatever dish, you might not even like it. It's like if I have the actual real goulash, I'm not saying I won't, but it
I
could
mean,
happen that
I
your
think
version,
for like
you know?
I mean, if you would go to these fast food Chinese restaurants in Hungary, there's like nothing even close. You know, it's like it's so customized for like the not
Local.
even European, but like the local taste. And it's like have like this breaded chicken with sesame seeds, you know. I think if you don't even have that, and like, but we love it, and it's like if you eat that shit, that's like the Chinese food in
That
Hungary.
sounds like
And I love
schnitzel,
it.
schnitzel with a like a little twist, Asian
Yeah,
twist.
kind of like that, and I love it. I still, you know, it's like because it's like old memories. It's shitty food, like, especially after going back from Berlin. It's like it's really bad, but I still eat it, and it's like halfway it gives me some excitement and joy.
I don't think I've ever seen that in Asia.
Yeah, oh, I would love to take you to like some really like authentic Chinese. I mean,
We should only do that. We should only go to Asian restaurants in the wrong places, and then when you go to Asia, we only go to Hungarian.
no, and I think I'm sure because I also been like there's the Chinese market in Hungary, where it's like Chinese and Vietnamese community, and it's really like you go there and And you're just like, you look around and it's like, oh, are we in Budapest still? And it's really like the local people, like there is a quite big Chinese and Vietnamese minority living in Budapest. So they do have their place. And I remember I'd been there, and there was some dish was like, what's like really weird, like just tasted like super, yeah, nothing that I tasted before. So I'm sure there's some spices and things that would be just fucking horrible.
For example, I took you to that rice place.
Oh, was okay.
You didn't finish it.
I didn't think that was way too much. I would have like,
That
fucking
thing-
throw up.
That dish is the most authentic Asian dish I've ever
I
had in
mentioned
Berlin.
also your stupid pineapple
Pineapple cake.
cakes. It's like
Did you finish it?
still have one of the package in there. I think.
If you don't want, I'll take it back.
Nice. No, like I will have it for you like next time when you're like coming for like, you know, like dinner. It's like, oh, I had some very special, authentic Chinese.
I think it's a funny joke.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got these like fucking bonbons, the shitty ones for like you go to you give it as a present, and a year later you get it like wrapped in a different wrap. You just get it back. No, but it's just like, yeah, it's different. I mean, I'm sure like a bunch of people will come to like Hungary and will eat that food over there. It's just what they say. It's like very spicy in a way. It's very flavorous and super greasy. You know?
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people would be like, this is way too heavy for me. This fire tastes weird.
It's a bit wet,
No,
but I think it just needs a bit more MSG.
like your mother. Is it too much?
What?
Said a bit wet. Yeah, like your mother.
I didn't hear it.
Okay.
Do you feel bad to make mom jokes? I
No, we never know. Like some people get like, the really insecure ones. The very
I'm
like,
not Catholic.
toxic masculine ones. Getting very upset about, whoa, what you saying about my mother? It's like, just calm down, bro.
What are you, 12?
Why? Yeah, it's like, yeah, you disrespected my mother.
No, I hated my
Well,
mother
I
growing
had-
up. I was like, I agree. No,
I remember for my.
take that back.
Just gonna cut it out. Just gonna cut it out. No. Regarding pain, back to the pain topic. I hated pain because I've been through all the circumstances with my like autoimmune disorder and surgeries and shit, and just like that was my connection to pain. And now after having like so much inner pain in your head, I think it's just like sometimes I was just like, yeah, I want some. And for example, like I remember twice in Budapest, I went for like waxing my tummy, hair removal,
You have hair on your belly?
a little bit, not too much then.
You remove hair from your belly?
Happened in the past, but wait, what was like exciting about the whole thing?
Wait, this
Still,
is...
you know, I mean, it's funny topic because you mentioned this like, yeah, you're the natural guy, and in general, like I don't like hair on my own body, and not that I have a lot. Look at me. Just
Yeah.
shows yeah, but it's just I'm not like maybe I don't know. Maybe the system is that fucks around with me in my brain, but that's how I am. But there's so many times actually with like girls, you know, and they're like super shaved or whatever, and I ask them like, do you do this because of me or because of yourself? Because it's
Nice
like,
question.
Yeah, because if you do it because of me, it's not necessary, you know, like it's fine. Like it doesn't like certain extent, of course. Like I don't mind if there's not like a huge bush waiting for me, but that's me because that's my personal connection with hair. But at the same time, it's I also don't mind if you don't look like all the time like a baby. And on the
Kind of
end,
fucked up.
huh?
It's kind of fucked up.
No, but that's the point. No, I mean this is what you were talking about sometimes. Like, yeah, some hair is a nice reminder. So I always ask this question for them, just curiosity. Like, do they do it because of like the partner, or because of themselves? Most of the time, the answer is they do it for themselves because this is how they feel comfortable. So anyway, this is another point. So with the waxing thing, I've been.
Wait, I just want to know.
Huh?
You wax only your belly.
Oh, it happened past. Don't wax my. It happened like 5-6 years ago. Let's
No,
say.
but like, do you wax just belly or like belly plus balls?
I'm not ready for that shit.
It's a share. Or,
Would you wax my balls?
I mean, I can wax your balls if you want.
Let's think about it.
But no,
Really better. Waxing is better than shaving in a way.
wait. Wait. Hold on a second.
No, it was no waxing on the balls.
Just
the
belly.
Yeah. I know it bothered me. It bothered me.
Wait.
For whatever reason.
I just wait.
Don't let me to finish my story.
No, but before you get to the story, because the part that I'm interested in
Why?
is no, but wait. So you're just walking down the street and you're like, my hairy belly is really irritating. Like, when do you think about this?
I don't know how it was that part. Funny part, what was really interesting.
Is it in the menu?
Huh? Or is it in the menu?
Is belly waxing cheaper than ball waxing?
I think actually it is, like all the genitalia
Right?
thing, it is. Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah, because it's just.
But then
like-
that's also a bit prejudice.
Well, like, man, maybe some people go for that. But the funny fact about it, I remember what was interesting about it. You go there, it was a nice saloon. It was like, I remember it was like quite a pretty girl, I have to say, the one, the blonde girl. Really cold look. Really cold look. Very like, she's polite and nice, but kind of like at distance. I'm not that I'm gonna pick up the girl who's like waxing in a waxing salon. But I remember that week I had a lot of like stress for some work reason. And you go there for like, you're just laying there for like that 20 minutes. It's also kind of like a BDSM kind of thing.
Totally. I mean, I would never.
In that 20 minutes, while they waxing your whatever part of your body, you just like forget about all your fucking other.
Yeah, because you're
problems.
worried that your ball
And
skin
it's
might get
great.
ripped off.
And it's great. I was like, actually, and then the first time I realized this, and then I went back like, I don't know, 2-3 other times. I was like looking forward to it. It's like, I'm gonna have this like 20 minutes me time. I'm not thinking about anything, just like focusing on like to just like minimalize the pain that I have. It's funny.
This is really interesting. I feel like we're having a
I would love to wax you.
we're having a cross-cultural experience here.
What do you mean?
Okay, you know, the other day because I've also been through an annoying period with like domestic fucking frustrations and whatever shit. And so I was also watching my unpacking videos, and I also watched some therapy video shit, you know? And this woman was saying that people mostly in Western country shit, when you're stressed, you go do something nice for yourself, have a me time. But countries, and she specifically mentioned Russia and Taiwan. I thought, well, that's interesting. But she said people in Russia and Taiwan, when they're stressed, they go do something nice for someone else.
Okay.
They don't do shit. And I thought about this, and it's like, for me, it's like, yeah, like this whole like me time shit, I've never heard any of my relatives say any of this shit. And in fact, this whole like going to shave, I remember the first time I got going to the barber to get a shave. And I thought this is the most white thing. I love it. I was like, I've seen this in movies, I gotta give this a try. And I went into the barbershop, and at the time I was younger, I didn't have as much hair either. And I go there, I was like, yeah, I'll get the wet shit. And then all I remember is like, look, this is like some white gangster shit. Like, they're gonna cut your throat, blah, blah, blah. And it's like mafia shit. But, I got it done, and I just thought I would never do this again. It was so annoying because I just had never had such close shave. I guess I have to do more.
Yeah.
But this whole like shaving obsession, this whole like, I mean, in America, nothing you do, which I think is relaxing but kind of fucked up, is getting your shoe polished by a slave.
Yeah, it's nasty. I would feel very uncomfortable by a situation like that, to be honest.
It's kind of fucked up, no? It's kind of,
Yeah,
it's
it
this
is.
real colonial shit.
Right. Still, I mean, it still have. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Also, I don't know how I would feel like going to a place where they like do like my pedicure. Doesn't matter if it's like a Asian woman or a white woman, white male. It's just like a weird fucking thing. I would just feel, even though that's their job, there's just like a weird power dynamic over there. Also, I see nowadays in Berlin, there was a bunch of get that kid. Fucking cooking. A lot of like Asian male were doing like manicure and stuff.
Huh, I've never seen that.
Yeah, I've seen it like at least 4 or 5 times.
Gender equality of Berlin, but
exactly.
fuck the Asians.
Oh, if you want to talk about gender, so you have these public toilets there at the Weinberg Park. And you have the pissoir for the male, and it's super nice. You have like covered, everything is like made out of metal. You have like a little sink to wash your hands, and then you also have an air blower, completely free. And on the other side, you have the toilet for the females. You have to pay for that shit.
What? Why?
That's the crazy fucking thing about it. That was like.
Wait, where is this?
Do you want to check it? It's Mitte, Weinberg.
But what is it?
It's a public toilet. Like for the males, you just go there. There's no door because it's a fucking pissoir. It's like halfway covered.
That's so dumb.
And then you can, yeah, that's like, I was like shocked, like seriously in Berlin, such a thing. And then we just checked on the other side. So you have like the closed toilets for the female, and you have to, I don't know if you want to have a poop as well, but just like, I think it's very not fair that I can piss for free in a civilized environment, and women have to pay for the same shit.
Yeah, I think
Like shocking.
if I'm president of the world, yeah, no one should have to pay for a toilet. Like, you know, everyone should let everybody piss and shit.
Also about like, we were talking about like period products as well, you know?
Yeah.
There is a thing like period poverty or something like this, word in Hungarian for this. And for example, they're like in Scotland, I think it's completely free or it's tax free. I don't know which version is it.
Yeah, just give it free. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on.
It's not like you can go and use period products to cheat the system and feed your family instead of using for period.
No, but that's really sad.
This
If I
is-
would go like into politics as a white male, this would be one of my first things to like free period products for all women.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's still a thing.
This is like really sad. This is like, I don't know, like there's nobody gives a fuck about this. Like this should be so basic.
You know, this whole thing with like, bring out the guillotine, fuck Elon Musk or some shit. I really couldn't give a fuck about people, but corporations, you know, fuck Nestle, fuck P&G, fuck Johnson & Johnson, all those fucking corporation shit. Like, tax the shit out of them. Like, make not even just tax. It's just like, no, you gotta pay for this. You know, it's like, it's crazy that in Germany you have to pay for radio tax.
Yeah.
And TV tax or some bullshit. And it's like, if you can make individuals pay some dumb shit, why can't you make corporations pay for fucking... But the truth is, we're fucking run by corporations. They are fucking overlords. Fuck them. But yeah, this whole projection, like, we still think in kings and queens, and so we hate people like, you know, specific Elon Musk shit. But it's like, man, it's a whole system. It's a whole system that we're all fucking part of. And, you know, it's like, we never think... But the thing is, these corporate structures, they're like entities. They're you know, you start a corporation, it behaves as an entity. It's not no one.
Too much heavy talk. I want an ice cream.
You want ice cream?
Yeah.
Where do you want to get an ice cream
Ooh,
from?
Coochie. That's like some.
Yeah?
Is it
You know
Coochie
the way?
name? Yeah, it's in Charlottenburg. It's a nice one. Also,
Okay.
like.
You put it in. Then
Just give me a sec. Adobe photographic plan successfully proceeded.
yeah, this the monthly reminder who your master is.
Yeah, one of it.
It's just like, it's like, oh god, it's taking I get this feeling like it's just taking literal life out of you, you know? Sucking your fucking blood. Your
Okay,
bank
let's see.
blood.
Let me see it. So this is Japanese ice cream place.
Oh,
Ooh,
that sounds good.
ooh, it sounds like authentic.
This is also fucked up racism shit. It's like,
Gotcha.
you know, you don't hear about like, ooh, Filipino ice cream, you know? You go, ooh, Vietnamese.
I
I mean,
go for the high supreme. I mean,
that's such bullshit. You know, this like Japanese Aryan race bullshit.
yeah, I mean they love it. I mean they went
That's
hand
what
in
that-
hand. Don't forget.
Yeah,
Spotify.
Nazis and fucking.
What? You have to smoke?
I want YouTube on
Fuck,
here.
I need this Tesla, but it's so expensive. It's like, okay, how do I?
How much more is it than your BMW?
Mine is like fine.
Like everything adding up.
Car as a new one, I don't think it's like that much.
It's
more.
probably the same class, no?
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, the 3 Series, the S is more like that, but the S costs more than the.
but this is the 3. This is very.
do
This
I-
is supposed to be
I
the.
have to check. I want to wait a few more years for like an electric car, but
The fucked up shit about electric car is like, you wouldn't want to buy a second hand. Maybe that's my bias.
not right now because there's still.
It's probably already. You know, it's gonna
This
go.
is amazing, actually. That this is just like you see. This is. Think like
I hate the BMW navigation thing.
Tesla really think it's like really like a smart. Is it that one? No, wait, no. We don't want to go to Mitte. I hate the people there. Saliniplatz.
You're such a bougie Charlottenburg boy.
No, I'm not. No, I mean, come on, like those. At least in Charlotten, we have like the OG Germans.
I love it. Yeah,
OG
yeah.
Germans.
OG Nazi Germans in the Nazi mobiles. I love it. Have you seen those guys in the old Nazi mobiles?
Oh, Nazi mobiles. What do you mean by that?
There's like these guys that comes out on the weekends with their like really classic cars, you know, like, and they with their tweed, like they look really like proper Nazi dudes.
I know, but
I mean, I love it.
no, I mean just I know a person like that, you know. You know a guy like that. Yeah, and like Mitte is just like, I don't know, just like super gentrified.
I agree with you.
Really irritating. It's like everybody's a copy of a copy of a copy, kind of.
I mean,
Yesterday,
Nazi boys are also copies of a copy.
Yeah, but
They're not that original.
yesterday I paid for the hummus plate $11
Oh shit,
in Mitte.
that's crazy.
Huh? Gentrification in Berlin killed the city already. It's over. It's over here.
Let's move to Hungary.
Kiev was the new place, but then they bombed the shit out of it, unfortunately. So it's like, oh man, also funny with this. It's not funny. It's like just the way how it hit you, like how do you say this in English? The level in the first days of the war. Like, I was freaking out. Like, fuck.
Yeah, it hit me for a month, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
I
was
couldn't
like,
really.
and now, what's now? You also just got.
Now
like,
it gets you. I feel completely normalized, and I think it's so fucked up because on my Instagram I follow also Ukrainian shit, and it's like I mean I try to reduce hipster shit with stupid fashion crap, and you know selling some T-shirts, and then it's like bomb site, you know. Oh my god, normal.
just like really it got like so normalized.
And then you become very adaptive to this, like just keep scrolling, and I can see in my brain that I have this filter like no negativity. Your problem, not my problem. Bye bye. And then I feel also a little bit bad about it. And the next thing you know, it's like, you know, in LA you drive down the street and it's like complete homelessness. And you just have this filter, you're like, nope, lop, 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 lop. Life is good, life is good.
You can have that in Charlottenburg. You know?
Absolutely, yeah.
There's a Kudamm and like everybody's going up and down with their Ferraris and Lambos and Porsches, and then two corners from there's like this one place under the bridge. That's fucking intense.
I mean, it's so, you know, and just to make sure we get this clear, I'm fucking privileged as fuck too, but this whole thing where like, I realized until that I got into this position where I was like, fuck, I'm fucked. And then all those people around me that didn't want to have that negativity all fucking and I became one of the fucking invisible ones. You know, shadow banned. Bye.
I mean, I don't know.
It's fucking
hard
crazy.
to say that, the white boy, but in a sense you're more privileged, or in the environment you grow up, is more privileged than the environment I grew up.
Who's the bigger victim here?
No, it's not about it. I mean, later on I realized, you know, like I was aware of my male privilege from, I don't know, like 17, 18-year-old. I did realize a bunch of shit, but my white man privilege was something that came with like Berlin, for example, because the diversity is not that big in Hungary, so this is one thing.
And you haven't even really lived in the United States or China.
Yeah.
That's next level. Yeah.
Well, like,
No, it's not to say that like if you have privilege you can't talk.
yeah,
You know, it's about like
this is what
it's
I
like
feel
hearing in other. It's about the ability to hear about other people.
Shame that I feel. I mean, there's like,
Yeah, and this shame I think is horrible. Shame, as my therapist would say, shame stops conversations. And yeah.
This is the new one you have?
No, this is my YouTube therapist. I love this shit, you know, the YouTube like little 3 minutes.
Yeah, but you had the other one from like, where was it? North Carolina?
Oh yeah, I don't want to badmouth her, but it was just like, there's nothing bad, it's just like we didn't fit. She works for the military, she's very white, she's very sweet. I was kind of curious about her. She had this, what I call the Zizek look. You know, because Zizek, when he's like getting interviewed for like some big media stuff, he's just sitting in his room, like sitting like this with this owl pillow with fucking fries on the side. He's like, yeah, throw on. And they're trying to be serious on BBC, you know, and he doesn't give a fuck. And that was like my therapist from North Carolina. She had like She had like really funny pajamas and just like, you know, some snacks that I'd never even recognized, and like she's cool. I like her. But then I thought what I couldn't keep doing. I didn't want to continue a relationship with her was not that she's bad. It was because it's like.
Oh, that's it. That was a wrap.
Well, because the app is like Tinder. It's just like, are you really, really satisfied with this person? If not, there's 11,000 more therapists ready for you.
Oh, wait, you use a fucking app for
Yeah,
this?
yeah. You still live in the past, man. Yes.
Maybe.
No, but anyway, I have my skepticisms
What?
about it.
There is an app for this.
There's an app for you.
I mean, even though if you're the... Wait, you're also millennial, right?
I'm like the
Man, I got,
old millennial.
Jeez, yeah. Wait,
Fucking hell.
what? You're like 36? Makes it 84? No,
37, 85.
85.
37 this year, but
91. I already get like roasting from fucking
Gen Z.
Gen Z. Yeah,
Jesus
man.
Christ. You just wait till you get to my age, man. They're gonna give you even more
No, but
shit.
they're just very arrogant, you know? Just because you like have access to information the way
Yeah,
everything's
yeah,
bad,
yeah.
it's like, and they still cannot find the fucking thing and like, oh, where do you live? How do I get there? And it's like, you have a fucking smartphone, babe.
We're already these resentful old people getting roasted by these kids, and like, fuck you in your tech arrogance.
No, I really feel that way. That they like the way how they dress is like, dude, that was like trendy in the 80s. But I don't know what's the
Oh my
big deal with
God.
like the baggy trousers, you know, like skinny jeans. It's like just wear the whatever. It's not about like accepting each other, isn't it? That's what you always fucking saying. Accepting the other person. Why the fuck you care if I'm wearing skinny jeans or what the fuck ever I want? If I want to wear a skirt tomorrow, can I wear it? That's fine. Yeah. Oh, of course it's fine. Or if I want to wear a skinny jean, that's a no-go.
Really?
I don't know. Like, it's like look, there's like so much shit about it. They roasting us for the skinny jeans.
Wait, I'm not. Wait. Suddenly, I'm like, wait, I'm not even realizing that I'm getting roasted.
No, not right now, but like in general, like this is like.
No, when I walk down the street, there are probably some of these mean Gen Z kids sneering at me.
Yeah, it's.
And I had no idea.
Bullies. It's a lot of bullying. I feel like.
I've been bullied in fucking Tempelhof with these fucking. I get bullied by like 8 to 12-year-old fucking these fucking Turkish kids. You know, they bully the shit out of everybody at the mall. You know, they go around like pack animals. They're fucking tiny. I'm fucking horrified. I see them and I run. You know, and they look at me and then they talk to me and I fucking tense up. You know, I'm like, I don't even know what they're saying. I just no.
Yeah, it's weird.
Fucking little tyrants.
I always say like, you know what, like, I want to like live together like nice. Doesn't matter if you're like fucking 15 years older or younger. I mean, at the end of the day, we have to like sort out our shit together, you know? Like, it's very counterproductive, I think. Just like
This is very mature of you.
huh? No, but it's just like it's really.
I love it.
There's some jokes. It's fine. It's funny. It's whatever. But then there's like just so. Oh man.
Oh man. No, I gave her husband some money the other week.
Yeah. You know, if I would. I'm sure she speaks Romanian. 100%. All these beggars are like when I say. But there's the other one. Oh, the ones that can really like can flip. You have these like young kids, whatever.
The ones that
like,
flip.
No,
they
no,
get
no.
angry.
Yeah, like really angry when they come, and especially like yesterday when I washed my car in the morning, you know, and especially there in Merringdam, and they come with their little bucket, and they have like a plastic thingy with like soap and water, and they come to
that's
you,
really annoying.
and they want to like wash your window, or they do it, and you just like whip one, and then
Yeah.
they charge you $10.
$10?
Yeah, something like that. And
What
I'm just,
the
you know,
fuck?
they're coming, and I said like, no, don't do it. And then sometimes they still do it, and then I just roll down the window and swear something to them in Romanian, because I learned Romanian in my childhood, like first and second grade, and they're always surprised, and they're always Romanian. They're always these Romanian gypsies. What's PC to say? You know?
I don't know anymore,
Yeah,
man.
me neither. Man.
I just know that there's a lot of things that feels, well, I don't know, like there's some things that's for sure, like I also feel that there are things that just are not nice to say, and it takes time to learn why it's not nice. But I also feel comfortable these days just saying the dumbest things. and I feel really
Let's
free.
see if this video goes out and somebody cancel me.
Yeah, you can't cancel somebody who doesn't have a channel.
My other channels.
Oh, for you, yeah. Well, this is but this is the panopticon. This is
Gave up.
This is the
I'm still
prison.
trying.
This is the prison that we fucking welcome ourselves into. We force ourselves to participate in. This is ridiculous. And everybody's upset, and then they still continue like, just please, just keep giving me my little salary, and then the salary is gonna dry up, and then what? And I think it's happening.
You can see it's like right now it's visible. Inflation is like historic heights in Germany in the past 40 years.
Yep.
See, actually, when I've been to my other favorite Korean fried place in Kantstrasse, I can see it right now. They raise the prices I don't know, 60 cents, 70 cents, maybe even more. And it's just fucking crazy.
I went to get my passport photo taken, and it was 8 euros a month or two ago, and now it's 10 euros. Boom.
Biometric bullshit. It's good. I like that. I like the one. I like the look.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I love it.
Weirdo.
It feels like.
This is the new hobby, driving around with. Who's next? Who's the next one? I was a bit sad. I thought I'm gonna be a first guest, and then I saw Phoenix dressed up nicely.
Well, that's good that you say that, because her friend, so much of a friend, said that she looks basic.
No, why?
I think this is just fucking.
I look basic. I don't care about these.
What is basic?
Yeah.
It's vicious femme competition shit.
Rude.
Yeah, it's rude.
No, it was not even basic with that color.
Yeah, I think it looked great.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're living in the days of poly, so we're not gonna have a monogamous relationship, you and me, anyway. So fuck this virgin obsession. It's a white construct anyway.
When do we go paintball again?
Oh, you like that shit, yeah.
I love it, man.
But I wanna. Okay, so it's funny because I think Ben was there. He was all like, yeah. But it's not like we're ever gonna come back. He kept repeating this,
Why?
like a mantra. That, I mean, for him, he doesn't want to come back, and that's fine. But he kept repeating none of us, we're never gonna come back.
Loved it.
But if I want to do paintball, I feel like with anything in life, the only thing that makes the way to make anything pleasurable is to get tactical. You gotta have something to look forward to. You gotta have you gotta have that fucking carrot to dangle in front of you, that nicer BMW that you wish you had but you don't have. The secret to life is not to get that fucking BMW. The secret to life is to desire and watch all those fucking YouTube channels and dream about it and feel, I'm getting closer, but never get it. And so for the paintball, we gotta start dreaming about getting nicer gloves, getting the nicer paint job, and you got that special fucking AK shit.
Have to upgrade you. No, but the thing is it's gonna get really hot soon. So.
Yeah. Oh, it's all tactical. There's never the wrong weather, just the wrong clothes.
You just don't wear clothes. That would be fucking.
Ben would be into that shit.
Just some bikini shit.
Bring all my BDSM pals.
And just my nipple protectors and some.
The funny thing was, I didn't understand psychologically, and I have to interview Johan better about why she didn't want to do it at all. That's not the problem. What is not consistent with her psychology is the fact that she's very sadistic or masochistic.
Mm-hmm.
She loves getting tortured, So
she loves getting tortured, but not causing harm.
Well, I guess she could give up the gun and just run like a chicken, and we shoot her.
Still in New York?
She's still in New York, yeah. Funny one. I will call her and do an episode with her too. I would call her. I will call my friend Ian in Miami, but he's in New York right now. Call Junshin. I want to call my friend Matt. I don't like this electric shit where you take your gas off the pedal and then it sucks the movement out of you to conserve, which is good, but then you feel like this kind of clown car. Yeah, fuck, we're running out of batteries. Like how I feel about my
Is
phone.
it? Where is it?
I think we're fine, 26.
Hmm.
It's not so much about that, it's that if I run out of battery, I have to be responsible and find a charger.
Yeah.
Then I just want to dump it the way that we want to dump everybody, you know? Just an app, just like, I like you and now I'm done, ghost you, bye. Please charge yourself. I don't want to put, you know, that's how, I feel like that's how people are dealing with friends these days. It's like, too much trouble, you know, not my problem. This is getting awkward, bye. Next one, just get a different app. I remember when Robinhood, you know, this trading app, and people would like, there's like kids trading, you know, and they're doing options and shit, which it gets fucked real fast. You start with 10,000, suddenly you owe 150,000, you know, and then these kids are like, fuck, what do I do? And then they tell all these like what they call like horror porn. Basically, it's like people writing, like showing how fucked they did their portfolio on Reddit, and then everyone gets really horny over it because how fucked up it is. And then so these guys are like, what do I do? What do I do? You know, like, I'm just a kid. Like, I can't do $60,000 in debt. Oh my God. And then some other dudes are like, dude, just uninstall the app.